time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. The name is Law Nation. We're going to talk about George Pickens and beyond. We're going to get things moving and grooving, Cowboy Nation. Heading into Thanksgiving Day, of course, we got to get things going. The name is Law Nation. Let this room fill up. Put a 1 in the chat if you're getting the notifications without hesitations nor deviation to the matter. Let's get it. Yep. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. What about a Pickens party, baby? I know I can get more than 30 people in here, man. I know it's the holidays, so I ain't going to hold y'all long. All right, so Jerry Jones did an interview this morning, and he talked about Pickens, and he talked about the contract thing. Is the money feasible? I think it is. I think the money could be very much so feasible. When we look back at it, we can say to ourselves, the main thing would be the Cowboys keeping him. That's the main thing. The unmain thing is how the interviewers kind of like interviewed Jerry Jones on the aspect of, well, is he number one? Is he number two? Look at his productions. You know, there's more so. And collectively, Dallas media is asking these type of things, and to me, it's neither here nor there. You're going to have highs, you're going to have lows. I get it. CeeDee Lamb is not having his best year, and who knows? Next year, George might not have his best year. So what the Cowboys need to do ultimately is to look back at this and say it's a blessing to have two. And when you start to think of George Pickens' game and what he brings to the table, he is by far now JSN and Jackson Smith and Jigba, you know, he's the number one wide receiver now. But number two is clearly Pickens when he's not even the focus point. Let that sink in. Pickens is not even the focus point. And let me know if the audio is straight. Let me know if everything is good. Put a 1 in the chat, too, if the audio is straight. Let me know before we go further down into these conversational pieces. Because looking back at everything, I know 5-5-1 is a main thing. Tone says, how do you know he's here to stay? Well, I got some inside information. That's all I can say here. But what I can tell you, that he's going to be here to stay. He ain't going nowhere. Matter of fact, unless something legally happened to him, I'm talking about legally happened to him, he will have the silver and blue and the star on the side of his helmet. You can say that Law Nation said that first here, over here in Dallas studio 2.0. This is my 2.0 studio. So, yeah. Now, can we afford him? He should have about $100 million in cap space. I think the money side of it is not what we need to focus in. He's only 24 years of age. He's when you start to think about, let me see if I'll pull this up real quick. Give me 1 second here. Pull this up for everybody can see. You're looking at about $30.8 million. You can give him a 5-year, $153 million contract. That would be average annual salary of 30. If you look at the comps of what his salary range may be looking like, it's DK Metcalf, Jalen Waddle, Brandon Ayuk, Garrett Wilson. Those are in the realms of what his salary cap range may be. And you got to look at the time of signing. So a 5-year deal, 153, is where you can pretty much wrestle with your mind with. On top of that, he was a former second-round draft pick. And keep in mind, here is the other side of the coin that a lot of people are not talking about. He got Dak Prescott. He got Dak Prescott, and he loved the area. He loves this team, and he loves working with these particular guys. And he's much more of a leader than what most people think. And that's just for what it is, Cowboy Nation. What we got to do is finish out strong. And I get it. George Pickens is a guy that we can all sit back and say, man, if it wasn't for him, even though this season been kind of crazy, it would have been even a worse situation. But let's listen to this video right quick and break down the Baldy's breakdown, baby.
It was a perfect 9 for 9 for 146 yards and a touchdown to George Pickens. The Eagles had no answer for him. Now, you can say George is pushing off. He probably is. But he's just so strong and so acrobatic. You get down the goal line, there's no question where this ball's going. It's going right to George Pickens, like just an instant separation, touchdown. First touchdown of the day. Now you get Quinnen here. Right? They're like, okay, no more Odor. Let's put
Guantanamo Bay.
Quinnen on a shallow cross. And here he goes. Like Dak is looking for nobody else, picks up 9 yards. All right, now you get this situation right here.
But when I held that 9, all I can see was Pickens' eyes. Come on with it.
Right? Huge play. 21-14 right here. All right, you got Michael Carter in the game now. Cooper DeJean outside. They cover 3, but it becomes man at a certain distance right here, and he turns Cooper completely around, and Dak hits him for 43. All right? And then with 45 seconds to go in the game, Michael Carter's in the game, and he's following Kevontae Turpin. And right here in man coverage, Quinnen and Carter collide. And Pickens is wide open. The Eagles had no answer for George Pickens. They tried different guys. They tried zone, man. Nothing worked. Like George Pickens carved the Eagles up for an early Thanksgiving Day dinner.
No doubt. Philly birds, man, put those on a rotisserie thing and spin it around, and then that's what you get. Shout out to you. Jerry says one of the best owners in the National Football League. And, Jerry, you got somebody in your wheelhouse, and that is Quinnen Williams. Quinnen Williams is a Jerry Jones #1 fan. So that's always a good thing. That's always a great thing. DP, split them up, or DJ. I hate when they put out your whole government name. Slim Pickens for the Eagles, Lamb need Gorilla Glue in his gloves. I think that who defend Lamb the best today, believe it or not, was Jerry Jones. He defended Lamb greatly today. And people fail to realize football is a very cycling sport. We seen the things, and I got a video that I was going to release in a few seconds, but I just said, let me go ahead and go live because it just takes too long in the day. And, just the holidays, kids are out of school, and we got a lot of moving parts. And we're very busy today. Right. We're very busy today. So we just having a real relaxed conversation about all of this, Cowboy Nation. And what we're saying is, and what I'm saying is, this is not the first time that CeeDee Lamb had a real slow start to the season. We just got to combine the fact that also he missed 3 to 4 games, right? This is not the first time. I was going to look back at 2023, I believe. Slow start for Lamb. Very, very slow start. Didn't look like he belonged at anybody's number 1 rate, number 2 rate. He just had a very slow start. And then I think it was a little bit after the San Francisco game. I think it was like week 7. That's when he started to go on a tear, right? So all I can say is with Lamb, let's not beat him up too bad, because sometimes you do fall into a funk. And I'm not trying to put a little cover over it. He do need to man up a little bit. That's not something that I'm going to take away from there. But I think that he's in a good space once he get into rhythm.
Something where we've heard when George Pickens was traded here, there was the talk of, you know what, everybody's just kind of comfortable letting him play this season out, and he's obviously responded in a big way. I know Dan Graziano from ESPN had the report a couple weeks ago saying that the likelihood is that at the very least George Pickens would be tagged. You don't envision a scenario where George Pickens is anywhere else other than Dallas next season, right?
No, I do not.
That's all we need to do, man. I can do this, and then we can go ahead and go, baby. All right, for those, I'm going to replay it again because we're getting more and more people in here, Something where we've heard when George Pickens was traded here, there was the talk of, you know what, everybody's just kind of comfortable letting him play this season out, and he's obviously responded in a big way. I know Dan Graziano from ESPN had the report a couple weeks ago saying that the likelihood is that at the very least George Pickens would be tagged. You don't envision a scenario where George Pickens is anywhere else other than Dallas next season, right?
No, I do not at this time. We've got 2 number 1 receivers, and that's just exceptional. Right at the time when, guess what, our quarterback is probably the best that he's ever been, and there's more there's more there. And so to have 2 receivers, wideouts of this caliber, and candidly, we've got some other weapons out there that you got to look at that running back and how he's playing, and you got to look at the way that our tight ends are coming in there as a group and what they're contributing.
Gary, philosophically, you know, because we do have 2 number 1 receivers here, and if it...
Y'all, yeah. You can play around with wordplay, but he ain't going nowhere, y'all. He's not going anywhere. And there's a thing called franchise and a tag that you can do as well. And I would recommend, if the Cowboys can't come up with a finite number, is to put them on the franchise tag till they do. I just don't want players to play on the franchise tag, by the way. So that's my thoughts. But the information that we got is that he ain't going nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. Now we can focus in on building. Okay, now you have Lamb for sure for the next foreseeable year, and then you have Pickens for a long-term situation. That can be a situation that now we can start building around that. Here's another thing. The person that could be squeezed out next season, believe it or not, and he just got paid, is that Jake Ferguson. Hear me out. Span Ford is a guy that's continuing to excel at this rate. He's getting better and better and better. Got the AI speak on
Christopher Frazier, $4,689.05. Law flying into DFW on 12 quarters. Where's a good spot to catch the Lions versus Boys game near Addison, Plano area?
Addison, Plano area. We will have a spot called Sidecar Social in those areas there, fam. Appreciate you, Christopher. That would be the ideal location if you just want to catch the game. I recommend for you to do the full tour, right? Do the full tour and have a great time with that, you know. But yeah. You're going to have a good time, man, around that time frame and being able to be in the mix, man. I know that there are other events and venues and stuff, but I got to tell y'all, the ones that we've been putting on, second to none, baby. So if you want to have a great time, a good time, go to Ditch Day. Every year, man, we bring out good things, good moments, good movements, and all of those things. So, hey, come on out. Sidecar Social, the one in Addison, okay? And you will have a good moment and a good time for your life. You know what I'm saying? That's just all I'm saying. So let me get to this point right here, ladies and gentlemen. For the culture, too. You know, if you're part of the culture, you know, you get what I'm saying. Because not everybody culturally tied in to, you know, those type of events. You know what I mean? So if you culturally want to get there, then let me know. But we had a great time, and I want you guys to do that as well. Yeah. And mention the tour too. Yeah. You get a chance to do the tour thing as well. So appreciate you, Chris. Thank you. And that's my middle name, so you got a good name, bro. You shoot. Appreciate y'all. All right. So for those who just not tuning in, 30.8 million. I say that he goes a little bit north of that. I think he'll have a contract anywhere between 33 to 34, and that would be APY stretched out over 5 years. We're going to wrestle with the 1 year, what have you, and we'll see how that's going to get settled. But keep in mind, if you look at the trends, if you look at his stats or what have you, you can clearly say to yourself, hey, you don't want to leave this happy home over here because you're right now doing things that you never got a chance to even see. It took you 15 games 1 year just to get to 1,000 yards. And I know you probably had Tiny Hen. Who that guy over there that they had throwing the ball? Tiny Hen guy? I forgot his name, you know. So it is one of those things. How many points the Chiefs average per game? What's our defense allowing per game? Well, the numbers are pretty much different now when we look at that part of it. We no longer have the 32nd ranked defense. We do have the 29th ranked defense, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting better, and what you got to do is you got to think about it. On paper is one thing, but playing the game is another. Adding Quinnen Williams into the mix, unguardable, a person that can Tiny Hands Pickett, you know. Shout out to you, Jeffrey. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And Mason Rudolph and them, you know, Trigger Trey Lance. So Pickens, that you can either go take and get the bag, or you can go take and get these numbers and be put down in the history of the greats. Yeah, that's just how it goes. But let me just go ahead and switch over to this part of the conversation, man. Thank y'all for jumping in. This is Brian Baldinger, film assessment on the great impact that Quinnen Williams be able to bestow and put upon those egos. Hey, hold on. And let me go to this point, too. I want to make this point. There's some fool on Instagram or Facebook. Let me say this. Everyone says, y'all need to start worrying about the Chiefs. Y'all need to stop worrying about the Eagles. Yeah. like we don't do. Hush your mouth over there. They said we need to stop worrying about them when that's been the normal flow of anything. After the game, we do film analysis, film observation, film breakdown of the team we just played, right? Now, tonight is going to be a different type of showcasing because we got a short week. right? So tonight, what we're going to do on Cowboys Collective, if we're going to combine them all, we're going to do we're going to give y'all a treat for the holidays. What we're trying to do is we're going to give you guys, just giving you guys some information. We're going to try to go at least an hour talking about the recap of what needs to be done and what needs to happen. And then we're going to try to give y'all 30 minutes to an hour on the back end to talk and preview the Kansas City Chiefs game. All of these games, every game is a must-win game. These are games that we just can't play around with it. We got to be able to showcase our talents and beyond. But before I play this segment is brought to you by one of our great sponsors, and let's hear it. Let's hear him. Come on with it.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code LAW. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
Download now. Call your shots, man. And when you use promo code LAW, $20 from me to you is already there. And then on top of that, they will match up to $100. So you put $100 in, and then all of a sudden you look back, it's $200, just like that. Voila. Magic. You come on. Yes, indeed. Shout out to you, Leon Ware. Now let me get back to this film assessment that Brian Baldinger was able to exhibit and exude here. Let's go. Shout out to you, Leon Ware. I've been seeing you, man. You're a rock star over there on the Facebook side, man. I really appreciate you for sharing, man, and I really thank all of the people that share. We had 117,000 subscribers now on Facebook, and I thank y'all.
Even before the Cowboys shut the Eagles out in the last 48 minutes of this game, Quinnen Williams had an impact. Like, he knows how to get to the edge of any guard or center in this league and impact the throw. But you watch him right here, and you watch the penetration and how he's able to get inside Fred Johnson right there.
Man, that's taking care of three people, man, right there. And he knifes inside small and gets skinny and stay skinny and make this play right here. It's just things that we just don't do in the past, man, you know. And just looking, believe it or not, what's so underrated is the fact, do y'all see 55 and 95? Let me know in the chat. Do y'all see 55 and 95 in the chat? Are you guys able to see him willing to come down and feel, you know, and him willing to come down and feel? And this guy's holding on to Kenny Clark with everlasting hands. You know what I'm saying? Because he's already finna crack down. So these are things that we normally don't get a chance to see in the Cowboys community, because this guy normally be, I guess, a 55 that we used to have would be just sitting there waiting. And I think that right now, shoot, LVE would be great in this particular system, but that's a whole nother conversation. But when you look back at this right here, these are things that I love. And then we already got a guy in the backfield. Those are things that we haven't seen in I would say, shoot, in 30 years or 30 seasons.
And take down Saquon for negative gain, right? It's just one play after another. Watch the penetration up the middle, all right? His power. Once he gets on your edge, it's almost impossible to stop him.
Look at that. That brother going to be running for his life. Keep this in your mental mindset. Now, Pat Mahomes, nice. Pat Mahomes going to have the aficionados in his back pocket, but this is what we do now. We're going to create pressure inside, and we folding everything back. Remember what I gave you guys, that analogy. It's just like that bologna meat, right? Once that hot skillet hit you, and if you didn't get them edges on that bologna, what that bologna gonna do? It gonna open up. Yeah, it's gonna rise up, man. For those who eat bologna back in the days, man, I know some of y'all too fancy now to eat bologna, but man, that skillet, man, it'll raise that bologna all the way up if you don't slice them edges, and that is exactly what he's able to do.
From coming at you right here,
fight through the hole.
Hurts has to make a decision. Odigizua and Quinnen both hit him. All right, now they're in a reduced front. Like, he almost beats this handoff here. I don't know. This is an impossible choke block for Juergens here. Like, he almost beats the handoff right.
Right. It's crazy.
He reads that so quickly.
Scared the hell out of Barkley.
It's like, now you get Clowney, like, taking him down. Like, I don't know
Take
what the
me
Eagles are doing
down.
here. I have no idea because it looks like two different plays, but they're going to fold this right here.
And it's crazy how the Eagles so sweet that every time for every play, he man got to tap him on his ass. It's crazy, man. You know, the old sus Eagles, man. Them doggone birds, boy, they so sus, man. You know what I mean? He got to tap the man on his ass just to get the ball out, man. That's crazy, man. Come on with it. You know, them boys sus, man. Yeah.
Different plays, but they're going to fold this right here. And here comes Quinnen. Like, I don't know if that was supposed to be a shovel pass to Saquon, but he ruined the play. Like, it was play after play. Like, he just is a difference maker inside with Kenny Clark and Odigizua. It's pretty good.
No doubt, man. You can watch this clip for hours, man. Shout out to Brian Baldinger, man, for those reviews right there. Somebody said bologna is the best. Man, let me tell you what's the best, man. You get one of them links and them sausages and some light bread. Ooh. That's what I wanted. And some eggs, man. Scramble my eggs, man. A brotherly love, that's what they do, huh? He's like, man, I missed the tush push so bad. Let me tap you. Yeah, it's so crazy, man. A lot of tush activities over there. Good gaming, growing. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for rocking with us. We really do appreciate you guys, man, so much for being a part of this. This episode is brought to you by Ridge, your personalized ultra-thin wallet that you can carry everywhere. And on top of that, you would never lose your wallet again or your keys, because with this particular product, you can add the AirTag to it, and it's ultra slim. You can slide up to 12 cards. And if you are a minimalist, right, you don't want to have all of the clutter everywhere, then all you have to do is just visit Ridge, get up to 40% off of your wallet, design and everything. Oh my goodness! Lifetime warranty, the best in the business, the best in the market. Be sure to check out Ridge. Look at this thin wallet. I'm telling you, I utilize and use it. This is one of the best in the business because of this right here, ladies and gentlemen. You'll never lose your wallet. And it's got a lifetime warranty. And we declutter things. You don't want it to be too large. Come on with it. And with that ultra thin and this unique color, come on with it. Just say it with me. Ridge! Instead of Riggs, let's say Ridge. Check out www.ridge.com. Use promo code LAW. Let's get it one way or another. No doubt, man. Be sure to check out Ridge, the information and details, and use promo code LAW. Thank all of you guys for tuning in to these type of shows, Cowboy Nation. There's another guy named Jalen Carter versus Tyler Booker. Can somebody put down in the chat how many pressures that precious Jalen Carter was able to accumulate versus Tyler Booker? Can somebody put that down? You know, Black Friday deal, C. Burleson. Yeah, man, we got it, man. We try to get it, man. Shoot, you know, shout out to Jerry Jones, man. If he can make some money off the Cowboys, come on, man, let me make some. Let me get some, man. Man, let me get about at least $1 million, Jerry. You made about $1 billion, man. Boy, you making all that money. All right, so somebody got the right answers down there below, man. Come on with it. Okay. How many sacks did Carter able to get from Tyler Booker? Can somebody put that down? You know, and somebody said that, I think it was Pat Nosey Walker. He said, man, according to the information in Next Gen Sports, he didn't even become within spitting distance of Dak Prescott. That's crazy. A rookie able to slow them boys down is crazy. A lot of people saying that the aficionados had something to do with the loss or what have you for the Eagles. Bro, y'all was up 21 points, man. The Hawk Tour car. Yeah. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be my nice MOD. I see in the chat. And we'll circle back to it. Let me circle back to it. But I love the tears. The tears of the Philadelphia Eagles. Come on with it, man. Let me see this one more time. Come on for your mind. Oh. Get on up here.
Dallas sucks.
Like a typical rivalry game, there was no shortage of smack talk against the Cowboys.
They're the worst team. They should be playing high school football.
Fans felt confident in the first half.
Yeah.
As they fixed their eyes on the big screens to see the Birds soar to a 21-point lead.
Let's go. I'm seeing us kick butt like always. What a night to be an Eagles fan, huh?
What a night. Oh, my goodness, boy. Oh, what a night. Look at that dude face there, boy. You know, that face longer than Jay Leno's right now, man. And I had my times of great laughters with the Eagles blowing up stuff, and they sit back, talk extreme confidence, and we haven't seen a bird dropping. We had one bird dropping in here. Where Eric Oldhead, Young Bull at? Where are all of my Eagle fans at, man? I was wondering why my views got low. Where y'all at? Look at that dude. Yeah, boy, they are on their arse.
A night some fans described as humiliating. The crowd at Chickies and Pete's watched with dread as Dallas started to gain traction.
Watch, we got a real one in there. We're going to have a real one in there.
There's a problem. They got so much offense on the outside, they can score quick.
Yeah.
You got to shut it down. They didn't shut it down.
As the Eagles' lead narrowed to 7 points in the third quarter, an excited Cowboys fan let the room know a comeback was on the table.
Look at that. He's a real one.
We're going to see in this fourth quarter, we're going to get it going.
Unsurprisingly, he was booed.
Yeah, I love them boos.
Birds fans' disappointment, he was right. They watched as the Cowboys tied, then surpassed the Eagles with a fate-sealing field goal at the end. Frustration filled the room.
They came out so hard, and then they got soft in the second half.
Pause.
They were up 21-0. They gave up 24 unanswered points.
Other fans questioned some calls.
I think they played solidly, but I also question about 3 or 4 key penalties that were really not penalties, and Dallas seems to get them at home for some reason.
But for some, hope remains.
We're going back to the Super Bowl. We start playing in the second half of the season. And
look at the bootleg version of Will McClay. Don't he look like the Timu version of Will? Them boys, them filthy tears, boy, shoot. They make my skin glow, man. They make the beer stay good, man. That's why my beer still look good over here, because of filthy tears, bro.
we're going to lose a couple games, but when the playoffs start, the stakes are high.
And while the loss certainly stings, fans say they just hope tonight was a wake-up call and the Birds will turn it around on Friday against the Bears.
Go Bears, man. Everybody, man, that's a diehard Cowboy fan, put Go Bears in the chat, man. Yeah, Bill McClay. Don't you look like Will McClay just a little bit? You know, Go Bears, boy. We gonna do what we need to do Thursday, and then we gonna sit back eating leftovers, and we gonna see the Eagles scramble and scrape while we eating our leftovers. Hey, pass me the dressings, you know what I'm saying? Give me the mac and cheese. I don't want that box mac and cheese. I want it to come out the oven with some of that layers of cheese on it. But let's get back to the Cowboys sides of things, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all to the stars and back. Appreciate each and every last one of you all. And shame on that caller who said that they was going to call me. I forgot his name. I had to go back and listen to the audio. But shame on him. But let's listen to this right here, though. In the words of Nothing Beats a Jet 2 Holiday, Tyler Booker had a great day, man. Against Jalen Carter, allowed 0 sacks from him. And on top of that, when you look at it, they had to move Carter away from him in certain drives and certain series there. Yeah. And that's okay. And I like what I was able to see out of Tyler Booker. Now, he didn't win them all, but those that he did win, he exhibit that. And then when they try to put Jalen Carter on the other side with Tyler Smith, as you guys can see right, ain't no fun if a homie can't have none. That's what Tyler Smith was saying. Tyler got him some too. Yeah. Give me some. I like what we were able to exhibit and exude with Tyler Booker. Come on with it. DC for life. A rookie out there taking care of business.
How excellent.
Come on, choir. Woo! That's Tyler Booker grandma right there.
How excellent.
Come on, church. Come on, church. Come on with it. How excellent it is, and how good it is. Into the film. How good it is to be in this room with all of you guys, being able to go over these type of things. And when we start to really, she said, how excellent. Yes, indeed. A lot of people are chiming in about the Tyler Guyton. Now, can I be respectful to a degree to him on a few things? Yeah. Let me see if I can go here, go line up. He is ruled out. They're going to insert Nate Thomas. If I can be transparent with all of you all y'all beautiful people that's watching me today on your off day, right? While y'all going to the stores, get the smoked turkey. Put that one back. Get the smoked turkey. I want the honey on the ham. Get that. Yeah. And any one of y'all got some peach cobbler, man, I need some of that. I need that. All y'all blessed folks. You know? Yes, indeed. I need some peach cobbler, man. All right, so by y'all going to the stores and buying all of those things, right? We're going to be looking at this right here saying, I really think the mouse in the house on this O-line been Tyler Guyton. And I'm not trying to do anything for clicks or beating up Tyler Guyton, you know. Smith been pretty good. BB been pretty good. Booker been as advertised. Still has been trying to get better at what he's been doing since he got that wake-up call. And Tyler Guyton been that guy that we see, like, let's be real. He's better. He's better than what he was last season, right? He's working towards something. Maybe year 3 would click for him. But he is a guy that showcased some sparks. It's not like we haven't seen no sparks, right? So it's for what it is, Cowboy Nation. Guyton is a hurt guy. This is from Jay Lombardi. So now, and that's Jay Lombardi. So Daddy Guyton, Mama Guyton, level Jay Lombardi said, right. But in actuality, he have a high ankle sprain for a big boy. That's going to take a few time for him to get right. So can I say this publicly? I think we'd be a little bit better now with Nate Thomas. And, I'm just saying. I think Nate got a little bit more grit. I think he going to have to get right now. You get what I'm saying? And Guyton still needs work. That's the best way to say it, right? Without hurting anybody's feelings. Guyton has an issue. Seabass says, I'm making a Cajun turkey, truffle, parmesan, mashed potatoes. Let me pull this up, man. This brother making me hungry, man. He says, Law, I'm making Cajun turkey, fried, baked. What we doing with the Cajun though? Are you deep frying this thing? What we doing with it? Truffled Parmesan mashed potatoes. Put a little cheese on mine. Hatch chili bacon, mac and cheese, corn. Is that on a carb or there's going to be like some free corn kiblets on the side? What are we doing? Asparagus, are those the tips or the full thing? Is that a wedge salad you doing? What you doing? Salad, gravy, cornbread. Can't wait. And if I'm not mistaken, Seabass, let me know if I'm right. He said he's going to deep fry that turkey. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, for the dressing to be perfect, if I'm not mistaken, you have to cook it today. You got to cook the cornbread today. Is that correct? Let me know in the chat. Because there's sometimes first-time cookers, they would try to do the cornbread the day of. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I details, my brothers. He said it's gonna be the asparagus tips, not the spears. Come on with it, Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm not in the kitchen, man. I'm not in the kitchen. Yeah. Getting my Hennessy tomorrow. Yeah. Fried turkey, beef. Boy, we done got all the way into food talk now. Thank you for tuning in to the Cowboys food session. Yeah, they don't get me in the kitchen, man. I sometimes, man, this bearded hair, boy, you find a little beard hair in your food, man. With me, sure. This protein, baby, protein. That's what that beard can do for you. Ingredients, baby. Yeah. Boy, somebody said that's nasty. It's the way of life, man. A little beard in your food, man. Come on with it. Somebody like, nah, I love you, man, but not that much, bro. Pay the man. Yeah. Now y'all talking my language. Is Lonnie K. Ball. Appreciate you, my dog. Appreciate all the work you've been doing as well, bro. Yeah. Some people will say Thanksgiving is the best holiday because all it is about is giving food, and it's not exchanging gifts and people getting mad because they didn't get what they wanted, right? But that's a whole nother conversation. All right, let me get back to football. Here. Cowboy Nation, put a 2 or 3 or something like that in the chat if you got a chance to see my Quinnen Williams video. It wasn't a breakdown. It was just an observation of some of the similar plays. I think it was like 30 seconds, 40 seconds long. And then we put it on a loop, and we got a chance to do some observation analysis, talking about Quinnen Williams, talking about what he can do, what he can't do, and these sorts of things, and what this all looks like from a perspective. Let's look at from a perspective. Let me see if I can pull this up. Bear with me, Cowboy Nation. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. Let's look at. I ain't gonna even lie, man. Before I even hit live, man, I was depressed, man. I was going through it a little bit, but you guys cheered me up. So I appreciate that, man. Y'all, I love y'all for real, for life, for doing that. Let me see if I can pull this around. For some reason, it got out of the queue. So let me see if I can do that right quick. Hold on. I'm gonna have to download it from my own self and then re-upload it. But while this downloading, I thank y'all. So tonight's show, we're gonna need some good energy from y'all, and let's get things moving and grooving. Jay Lombardi, he says, "Hey y'all, who made the dry ass turkey?" That is one of the things that made me not like turkey, believe it or not. Now my mom can burn, but turkey probably wasn't her strong suit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm for real. So I was like, what she used to do is she would get these little game hens, little Cornish hens, and man, and that was my favorite meal that she would do. So I grew up mostly like mom still make turkey, what have you. My brothers, they love the turkey, but to me, the meat was a little too kind of like dry. And the only part that was good to me was like the legs and stuff, you know. But what she would do is she would make these little Cornish hens, bro. Shoot, I'll put in my request, boy. That Cornish hen, boy, I'll be eating the hell out. I'll eat a whole hen, feel like I'm a doggone king. And then I think down the stretch, when I turned like 12, 13, that's when mom started to inject the turkey, though. When she got that injector thing and started injecting it, shoot, we talking about early 90s. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't modern day cooking where you have all of you can go to YouTube and get all of these fancy recipes and stuff like that. You should have like a little cookbook to get that old recipe. But them Cornish hens, man, I might be want to get a Cornish hen now. But nowadays turkey, I think they done changed the turkeys up, man. Nowadays turkey, they know how to make them real good and tender and tenderizing and all of this stuff. So I see that with turkey meat, you got to do a lot of injections. You got to do a lot of, you got to make love to that turkey. You got to make love to that turkey, man. Travis Power says he's all about the ham. Yeah, I think the video's finished uploading now. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to throw this video in there. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate all of y'all. And if you're a turkey expert, man, put T in the chat, man. I want to know. But if it's me, if I'm buying like lunch meat or something like that, I'm different. Like I don't go to the store. Let's say we go to Walmart, y'all. I'm from the country. We go to Walmart. I go to the deli where they slice the meat for you. You get what I'm saying? I don't like going to the store and getting the meat that's already pre-sliced in that damn package. I want to look at that meat. I go to that deli and I get them to slice it for me. And for turkey, I'm really not a big fan of turkey like that unless it's the turkey leg. Now I got some turkey legs. But I get my turkey meat sliced real thin, real thin. It's about a lot of pauses. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of pauses, man. Let me see if I can get this video up here, man. Appreciate y'all. Hold on. I don't want to play. Let's look into the film. In this video, it won't give me a hard time. All right, so if I do it that way, we won't be able. Y'all some turkey experts up in here, man. Seabass says deli only. No prepackaged. Yeah. I want the turkey leg. Come on with it, man. Your Majesty said, "Nah, you fancy." Nah, man, I ain't fancy at all. Technically, to be real, free game. Those pre-slices where it's cost more money. But you go to Walmart and you just pick out the meat and they weigh it by the pound. Shoot, you get more bang for your buck when you get them to slice. And then you get them to slice the meat for you. You know what I'm saying? And then child ass turkey, y'all crazy, boy. Hey, pastrami is good too. Get them pastrami sliced up. But let me say this though. If you go to Walmart, free game, and you get good with the cooks, they'll throw you a little piece of extra on there, man. And when they trying to weigh, you know how they put it on the scale to weigh it? You get good with the cooks, bat your eye a little bit at her, say, "Hey, how you doing, lady?" Do whatever you need to do, Whole Foods, Your Majesty. Yeah, Whole Foods nice too. You go there and you go get your food fresh like that. I'm just saying, man. Them cooks, them ladies back there, the grandmas and them, last living Jerry Curl. Let her have a Jerry Curl. Sure, that for sure that food gonna be good. She the last living Jerry Curl. Nobody have Jerry Curls anymore. If you go to that Walmart or Whole Foods or any of those places, Tom Thumbs, Publix, and they got that lady with that hairnet with the old school Jerry Curl with the big elbow, she gonna hook you up. Not the first time now, but you be consistent. Baby, I got something for you. Oh my God, baby, I got something for you. All right, so the video will not play for some strange reason. So we done wasted that whole segue. So let's listen to what Jerry Jones had to say about this.
Well, first of all,
this is about the great Jason Witten on being able to get to the Hall of Fame. And I think that he should. I don't know if he should be first ballot, but I think he should be. All right.
Jason, to me, is a first ballot player, NFL player. And I don't believe that I'm being as biased as I should be and would be. But when you look at his career and you look at what he brought to the game for everybody, I'll never forget he had a cut spleen. His sack that holds the spleen wasn't cut. But we were up in New York. It was Friday before the game on Sunday. And I was in the doctor's office with him. And we were trying to see if he could get medical approval to play. And the doctor examined him thoroughly and looked over there and said, now, there'll be a few others playing with more serious injury this weekend in the NFL when you open. We were playing.
Hey, before I didn't mean to cut Jerry off, man, but, call her auntie. Yeah, call her auntie and bat your eye, do something, Big mama, you. Hey, my C says, 4276 says, you're right, Law. I was in Memphis, and the lady with the Jerry curl was the best cook in Memphis. Yeah. And when I was in Memphis, we used to drive up there from Jackson State just to have a party, have a good fun time off of the streets there. And there's a B.B. King museum. No, B.B. King restaurant. I'm telling you, they got the best rib tips, boy. Man, brisket sandwich, that B.B. King restaurant, I don't know. Y'all let me know if it's still open. And that Memphis low-key nice, man. Shoot. Let's listen to more of what Cherry got to say.
And the Giants, how bad do you want to play? They shouldn't have asked him that. Said, well, I may never play another game. This could be it for me. And not in terms of the injury, but just he could get hit by a car. He said, I want to play as though it were going to be the last game I ever played. Doctor looked over at him and said, you should play. I clear you. And so he goes out there with an injury that by all textbooks he wasn't supposed to have been out there maybe for another 3 weeks or a month. That's Jason Witten. And so, by the way, he played outstanding. So the bottom line is that we're spending a little time with him. Darren Woodson, I'm shocked that we're having this discussion. He should have been in years ago, really, candidly. And say, well.
Hey. American flag, yeah. Shout out to Woody. I think he should, and he belongs in the Hall of Fame. In my mind, he's in there. They just hating on the '90s Cowboys. Think about this: Woody was the first hybrid safety thing that was in, like, linebacker safety guy. Yeah, this brother walked so that Ed Reed could run, and Troy Polamalu could fly, and Sean Taylor and all of them boys. He was the very first, and shout out to Sean Taylor, R.I.P. to him. But my guy, Woody, was the very first one. And it's insane to me, very much so insane, that Lynch is in the Hall of Fame. It's just insane. Like, every year I do the same thing. I put Woody stats up and I put John Lynch stats up. And it's just insane that one is in and the other one is on the outside looking in, But he was the very first hybrid guy that can play multiple positions. He can play down in nickel. He can play big box safety. The thing that Quinn is trying to do with his defenses and stuff like that, you can put him on the roof. You can literally put anywhere in the middle of the field, Woody was there. Right. So it's crazy. Like, the NFL, like, can you literally tell the story of the Dallas Cowboys without him, right? I don't think you can, because at the end of the day, he was also with all of he was the rookie sensation. He was also with the wave of all of the things that we've been doing. And he was good to a degree, whereas he survived the 5-11 years, right? Wasn't his fault. And he showed the way to Roy Williams. And Roy Williams, when they changed the rules, that kind of messed him up. If they had the old rules, Roy Williams would have been okay as a football player. And I think he still is okay. How many Pro Bowls and all of them, all pros he made, He checked every box, Jay Lombardi. You're right. So it's insane that he's not in there. They like to use these things as as fillers, storyline, because they know we're going to talk about it when the dead season hits because it's no football and they talk about the Cowboys and stuff like that. But let's listen to this guy.
Maybe safeties have a little bit, and I know I sound condescending when I say it. That's a shame, because what Darren meant to this team for years and years and years, what he meant to the NFL and how he represented the game is what the Hall of Fame's all about, as far as being included in it. Well, first of all, Jason.
Yeah. So if you just do a list, now I know, what's the guy? They call him Wolverine. He played for the Broncos and them damn Eagles. He get on all fours. I mean, he was good. He was really good. Dawkins or whatever his name was. I forgot his name. Y'all, please, I'm not trying to make this show about that. He was good. I give him that. He deserved to be in there. But Woody was way better than Leroy Butler. And Leroy Butler's in the Hall of Fame. So, it's, political ass league. Yeah, the hate is real. You right. Brian Dawkins. Yeah. That boy used up all of the Beijings. They had to get him up off the TV show, didn't they? They had Brian Dawkins on that damn TV screen with arch eyebrows, a whole bunch of Beijing on his face. And they said, word out is that they said, man, he wore so much cologne, man. They're like, man, God, dog. Dawkins, he may be good, but he got some things going on with him, man. You know? Yeah. Leroy Butler, yeah. Weapon X. To me, Woody is way better than those boys. Outside of Brian Dawkins, man. Brian Dawkins did his thing, you know. I better be careful. I fool around and get hit one of these days out of nowhere. I'm like, who did it? And if it's a patch of black on me, I know that brother didn't hit me, man. The dark visor was intimidating. Dawkins was a dog, though. Yeah, I do. I love his intro when he was coming out of the thing on all fours. You think he's a god doggone animal, you know. And he gave us fits throughout his time frame. Cowboy Nation. That pretty much concludes for my show today. I know it's a quickie. I know I normally go live for 2 or 3 hours, but I got the little ones here, and we're gonna have to dip, and we're gonna spend some more time a little later on today. Be mindful that there will be other clips that we're going to post. And if any other news hit the airways, we'll be talking about that. Right? Yeah, which one of y'all hit me? But regardless of it, man, happy holidays if you guys can't find the show a little later on tonight. Happy holidays to you all. Hey, who brought the potato salad? Do me a favor, don't put no raisins and carrots all in that potato salad. Ray Lewis might have Brian Dawkins beat with the Beijing King. Yeah. That brother. Hey, people can joke a little bit about Brian Dawkins. They do like this when they see Ray though. They say, man, that Ray Lewis, man, shoot. You saw what he can do with a knife? Jeez. Nah, I'm just playing. Just a joke. Bad joke, by the way. Bad joke. But I'm gonna say, don't nobody mess with Ray Lewis though. Shout out to Ray. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil man, huh? Is Pickens paid trip aces? Just wait and see. Cowboy Nation, if you do me a huge favor, if you're around loved ones, hug them, hold them, embrace them. If you are going through a moment of time, talk to somebody. Let them know that you love them. Cowboy Nation, life is too short to be mad about the small things. Also, Cowboy, we 5-5-1. That's 0-0-0-0. We just got to take care of business the best way that we need to take care of business. They will laugh. They will scoff at you. They will make you feel like you're not valid. And they will gaslight you. But I'm telling you, this right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Excellent.
We're excellent, baby. Let's get it.
How excellent.
Come on, Cowboys Nation. We are still within the confines of not being mathematically out of it. We in the hunt. We are in the hunt. The only one team that's eliminated right now. That's the New York Fighting Giants. But in departing, if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, a plan to lose all terror of your mind, if you would just simply go after the things you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold, poverty, or the famish of fame, or the sickness of that body or brain can turn you away from the things you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset, with the help of Almighty, you will get it. That's been my time. Appreciate you, Christopher Frazier. Thank you so much for your support. We up out. Peace.